It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within the division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
21 more yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the air again, Burrow. Right back to Njoku. So no gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll run on first down. McKinley. The try. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get on, not. Get on. 180. Hey.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal.
Owen. It's on. Ready. Good shot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
It's fourth down and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I'm fine, ready?
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
12, 180, stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
11, 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180. Rise up. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight it. Way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
He'll
scrimmage.
lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
One. Ready?
2nd and 11 now.
12. Here we go. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
33. And the Bengals.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gun. Start. Right 80. Right shot. Start.
Burrow will throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Jackson to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, McKinley. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
11. Here we go. Here we go. The hunt. The hunt. 180. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals first down.
11. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard
So that
line.
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Let's get set. Hey, can. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MT, tight. 180.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
The 36-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Right side, there's Likely with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. McKinley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
17. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
On 2.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. Now Jackson.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a give, right side. McKinley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11.
Now Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 23.
Burrow looking to pass.
Right back to Njoku.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
11 and here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Evan McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll start out here with the option left.
What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Here's 2nd down. Now Burrow changing things up here. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. A final shot now for Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1.